Welcome to another Wild Rift video. Today we are playing a game of Legendary Queue. As you can see, for all the guys that have been doubting me, I'm a top 200 Legendary Queue player. I'm a Grandmaster player in the normal queue, and today we are going to play Jayce. The reason why I picked Jayce is because all of my main characters have been banned, which are Kassadin, Orianna, and I didn't quite feel like playing Twisted Fate because I had a very good game on Jayce the last time, and maybe I'm going to pick him in my most played champion pool. He has great potential, so that's what I'm going to show you in this video, and especially how you're going to be able to carry with Jayce in hard laning phase, because Diana right now is S plus tier. It's not fun to play against her. So with that being said, let's dive right in. The standard build I'm going to go is for the Hullbreaker first, second I'm going to go for the Black Cleaver, then Edge of the Night, and then the other items are kind of optional. So first of all, let me activate the sound for you guys. And also, this is not like a live gameplay because, again, if you've been watching my channel for some time now, I'm a very good player. Let me turn down the volume really quickly so the game sound isn't too loud. But I'm one of the best players I know, probably one of the best players, top 200 on the server. I'm a very good commentator and educator, but the thing is, I can't do both at the same time. Okay, so I'm giving you the best out of both worlds. It takes me double the time to do those videos, but I want to educate you guys so you can reach your top elo and you can gain ranks. Now, the thing right here is about this game, this Rakan got his Yumi banned and he started flaming in the champion select. He would go AFK, and that's the thing right here. So not the best starting point right here. So he keeps on flaming during the whole game. I can tell you this already. So what I'm doing right here on the lane is I'm shoving her in because I know I'm stronger than her. She predicted what I was going to do here, because usually when I do those like shove-ins, those aggressive pushes, I'm trying to basically steal their honey fruits. And she was pretty smart. She even dodged my abilities. And in general, because it's ranged versus melee matchup, I'm pushing her in. I know that their enemy jungler is on the buff right now because I've been watching like the lane that helped the jungler basically leash and kill the buff. So I know I'm kind of safe right here. Now, whenever Diana jumps in like this, I can pull out a very good trade with her. I have to burn my flash here, grab my honey fruits, and I'm still ahead of Diana simply because I I scammed her out of her honey fruits. So the lane is going to reset now. It's a little bit in my favor. I'm stopping that Diana from going back. I'm seeing an opportunity right here to help my jungler. I'm seeing that the low Diana is jumping on me. I'm ignoring her, helping the Vi to kill the Riven. And that's how I'm getting my first assist, a little bit of gold advantage. I'm making Diana miss a minion right here. And I'm back to farming. I know Diana wants to go back pretty badly, so I'm pushing in the wave, hoping that she will miss some minions, but I don't have any mana, so that wasn't the best decision for me to make, because I also don't want to miss any last hits. I'm switching over, kind of a clunky play right here by me. And Diana's back, and all I did was give her some free gold, some free minions, and she's doing it pretty smartly. Like, you can see those are like players that actually like to think. So she was keeping me off the big minion right here, and I have to go back. She has the opportunity to do the same thing I just tried to do, which is pushing aggressively into my tower while I'm back at the base. Which she's doing. I'm going to lose one or two minions on the turret. Maybe if I do my Q right here, I'm not. I'm going for a very aggressive trade against her. No, she doesn't have flash, so I can pretty easily kill her right here. Seeing the Riven right here. Now, number one objective is to not die, basically. So I wait until she got all of her movements out. I switch over to my melee form, and I kick her away from me so I can keep walking away. Now I didn't think she was going to flash for me, but my jungler was there, so she's hopefully going to get it. Now against the Lux, Vi is making a big mistake I always preach not to do, which is fighting in minions. As you can see, Vi was level 7, and she still had a pretty tough time like fighting inside of those minions. Now at this point, I got my Hullbreaker finished. This is what a lot of guys don't understand, is like leave me alone if I have a Hullbreaker because the passive this item. So this Rakan, he is probably fed up playing with Lucian because he already, as I said, didn't enjoy playing with him in the laning phase, so he thought he is going to troll me a little bit or maybe help me out a little bit. I don't want to make some wrong accusations right here. But at this point, my Hullbreaker passive is pretty much useless. I'm trying to go in with the Rakan when he's trading. I'm giving Diana a full combo. But I also pinged on my Hullbreaker, so he goes away. So in about a few seconds, he should be gone. And I have my Hullbreaker passive again. Now I'm getting ganked by Lux. I know she's going to throw her Q, so I'm making this little, like, extended sidestep. It was, like, more than a sidestep, so I can't tell that this is, like, just a sidestep. This is, like, a little bit more of an extended sidestep. And I'm back to pushing out the lane. So as Rakan, he's also going to come again. What I didn't see during this time is the Vive fighting on the bot lane, so I usually would have went there and to help them right here. So, but right now I see Diana, I take the big minion, and I know the dragon's up, so I go there, see that they don't have any trouble. I help them a little bit with Drake, but then I decide to go over to the turret. And up until this point, I would say it's a pretty even game. Lux trying to steal it. I'm going to grab the extra turret gold right here, which is a nice extra 150 gold. I'm going to push another wave in. I don't care if I get the turret shot right here. Maybe I can get even another 150 gold. And then it's just time for me to go, which I hopefully do, otherwise I will die. So I thought about helping this Rakan, but like he was lost. He didn't decide to run away with me. I thought about, like, I tried to help him, but I had no mana. I had everything in cooldown. You can see my health. So instead of just giving up like my turret gold, what I'm doing is I go in with that, with why she has very good vision on the game, and I die away for my team going to get the kill. So I'm going to finish up a few items, and this is where, like, doing the depth recaps, I like to think about, okay, what's going to be my next move, what would be the smartest thing to do. And as I said, you win most of your games by not making dumb decisions. I'm checking the stats. I see that Jayce has a big bag of gold, and Rakan with a very nice engage. So I remember that this is going to help Lucian get a little bit of gold. I'm going to kill the Rift Walker right here, or the Herald. It's not Rift Walker. So now what I thought about doing the death timer was, okay, my team is going to group mid. With the Hullbreaker, I at least want to use it a little bit, especially the passive. So what I decided to do is try to get the side lane turrets, because none of them have been touched. I have the Hullbreaker, so it's going to be very, very easy for me to melt those turrets down. And this is what I'm going to do on the bot lane right here. Lux is trying to stop me from pushing right here, so all I do is dodge her abilities, maybe try to poke back, and keep hitting the turret. And as you can see, this is one of the OP things about Hullbreaker, which I really like doing, or which I really like in general, is you're basically, like, even though you don't build a lot of HP, you are getting like a buffed up tank. As you've seen, I rarely got any damage, or I barely got any damage from this Lux. Basically full combo. I dodged a lot, but her ult hit. Now what I do next is stopping her from going back. I know she's going to throw the Q into her third ability. And I simply keep going what I wanted to do. I can see that their team is struggling in the mid lane, deathing our team. So I know if they come down to me, I might die, which happens 1 or 2 times. We'll see that during the gameplay, so make sure to stick around. But I see that their team is struggling to death against my team, so I know I can just keep pushing. Now I'm going back to finish the Black Cleaver to get an extra item. Maybe I'm going for the boots right here. This wasn't like the best decision right here. I haven't taken a closer look at team. Maybe the AP boots or the Macri threads would have been better than the armor boots, but it worked out. So if you want to know how I'm making the decision right here, which thing I'm going to pick, it's basically I take a look if they have a lot of CC, depending on how many 80s or APs they have. And usually in this game I should have been picked, or should have picked the Mercury threat simply because they have the Lux stun, they have the Riven W, they have like Diana ultimate, all those things right there. They can basically see me. Now I stick to the plan I thought about earlier, which is simply pushing the side lanes. I'm having a very nice trade with Diana right here, killing her. Or at least I thought I killed her right here. Now this is going to be something where I simply walk out. I dodged by luck. Okay, this was not some pure skill by me, but I dodged the the Jayce ult. And I go back to pushing. So this is going to be an almost free turret because I've seen this Fiora walking up, so I decide to drag her aggro to me so my team can get the Rift Herald. And the overall gameplay for me was at this point, like my thought process was to simply draw the aggro of important enemies, which are Fiora, something like Diana, Riven, and get them to me, or they will lose turrets. Which is going to happen right here. They try to fight as 5-man. My team is not hiding under the turret. I don't want to blame them because like I'm split pushing. I'm basically like the AFK guy trying to split push something. So it's not their fault for not me seeing them early enough, or not their fault for not seeing early enough that I'm pushing the side lanes. Now I decided to give up the dragon right here, which was like a questionable decision. I also could have went for the dragon, but I decided to pursue for the top turret. Now, as you can see, again, my team is winning those fights simply because I dragged the aggro of a very good team fight character, which Diana is, to me, and my team is able to get the dragon, get 2 kills in, and only like Darius dies during the fight. I also died, but this is what I intended to do. I didn't intend to die right here, but I did intend to drag the aggro to me. Also, what I have to say, this Vi is doing a very, very great job right here. So I have to give credit where credit's due, and Vi played exceptionally well this game. Like, I tried to bring in utility, but Vi definitely was the MVP this game, or SVP, depending on if we are going to lose or win this game. So now I felt at this point that I got enough bang for my buck for the Hullbreaker, which means like the item got worth it. And I decided to group a little bit more with my team because I got both the side turrets. So I already killed like 3 turrets during this whole game. And all I do is get some gold, push the waves in. Here I got a little bit frustrated. Lucian got all the minions. I didn't see the Lux Q coming because I'm not a scripter. Like, I can't see into those brushes right here. Now, she's not going to kill me right here, or is she? Yes, she killed me with her Broto belt, but she is going to die in exchange for that, I guess. Okay, now I remember what happened during that fight. As I'm always saying, I don't have the best memory. But the thing is, right here, like I got caught off guard by the Lux binding, and I lost this like 2 turrets right here, or at least 1 turret, and I made my whole team die because they started to fight after I was basically caught. So this cost us almost an inhibitor turret, and I also talk about the things I did badly because like I want you to know, like I'm not ashamed of doing things wrong. I take those things as chance to learn. So we're not in the best spot anymore. We got a turret less, even though I got our team like an extra 300 gold through the turrets. I think it's 300 gold, like 2 turrets I melted down on the side lanes. Now, I didn't want to lose my Edge of the Night, that's why I didn't went for the Lux like, completely aggressively. But like it would have been worth it definitely, because why didn't need to go that deep into it. I'm deciding to like the Baron call was very good. It was again by Vi, so again, very good player. If you're playing against Fiora, especially if you have CC, one of the things you need to look out for is if you can get like waiting for her W to wear out. My team is getting the dragon meanwhile, even though Diana tried to steal. That's why it was also valuable by me to get this Diana to me during the dragon fight. Now, talking about what's currently working in the meta, like Lucian is a very great pick. This Vi is snowballing like crazy. I think she has like 8 kills by now, maybe 7. I'm not exactly sure because I didn't check the board in a pretty long time. I don't know why I do this. Usually I look more often at it. So I'm basically dead here. They're going to get the looks. And I'm back. What you can also do as a Jayce, as a little like getting faster to the lane again thing, is by in the base, like blasting out the E in the ranged form. It's also like a little tip. I don't always do this. I don't always follow my own best practices. I would probably be rank 1 if I always followed my own best practices. But I'm rank 1 in the progress, so with that being said. Now, after those like 3 very embarrassing deaths by me, or 2 very embarrassing deaths by me, I decided, okay, maybe it's better for me if I tried to team fight together with my team. All that happened is that I was caught, that I was basically like not as helpful as in split push mode. So what I'm doing right here is I'm staying here because I saw some enemies walking through the jungle. I decided to stay there so my minions keep getting those buffs. And I wanted to test my 1v1 abilities. I've seen my team behind me, so I knew it was like a good opportunity to see how I do versus the Fiora, because I know if I can fight the Fiora right here, I should probably be able to kill most of the enemy team. I'm dodging a lot of skill shots right here from the Lux, and dodging the things from the Riven, and I flashed with the Fiora ult in my team, so she wasn't able to proc it on me because it wasn't the lowest. So this is the summary of the fight. We killed the Riven, so this is going to be a free dragon right here. I try to stay behind the enemy team to distract them kind of from the Baron, from the dragon. This is also going to be something. It's going to be very hard. I'm doing the stasis in the right moment because like I knew they have vision right there. I waited a very long time with my stasis because if I would have been doing it earlier, Fiora would have kept fighting me, want to kill me. But this way, she saw that my team was coming and it simply wasn't worth for her. I'm getting a minion, and again, I'm a little bit back off, trying to get the minions in front of me because they are doing some very, very nice damage together with the Hullbreaker. But as you can see, like I don't say I'm getting carried right here, but this Vi is definitely the carry right here in this game. I want to give credit where credit's due, and this Vi is playing exceptionally well. But this also shows you, like, first of all, I'm not only uploading gameplays where I'm stomping people simply because like, this would not always have it would be entertaining maybe for you if you like seeing people getting crushed, but in that case, like, this was more an educational gameplay right here to show you how you can play if you are behind, especially in mid lane if you're playing something like Jayce. Also, if you like those kinds of videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel to never miss another Wild Rift video. I'm going to make some cool things like tier lists in the future, so this is going to be very entertaining on here. So I'm trying to snipe somebody. We're going to go for a second Baron right here. Like, this Vi played exceptionally well. I can't put in other words, and I realized that I said it already 5 times. I just want to remind you guys. Now with the Baron buff and the Hullbreaker, I could easily split push the bot lane while my team is going, and this Diana started trolling. Okay, so I realized late that she was trolling, so I killed her right away. I used my E in the wrong moment. I'm flashing out to my team again, knowing that this Fiora, like, she was scared a couple of times already, so I knew she wasn't going to follow me. So now what I'm doing is, again, I'm using the Hullbreaker power combined with Baron power to get the inhib turret. And this Vi keeps crushing it. So I'm grabbing the turret, and this should be game. Like, Vi carried me pretty hard this game. I was doing the best job to support her in that way, and this is also something you can do as the last tip I can give you right here, if you have somebody on your team carrying with this capabilities like Vi, do everything you can to make it easy for her to carry. Now, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video right here. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to this channel, and if you never want to miss another video, I will also link you a bunch of other videos I think you will find valuable right now.